Hey guys, it's Rye, and imagine that there's a really cool YouTube intro right now because I suck at intros, and so there you go. Anyways, I told you guys I was going to do like a question and answer video for my first YouTube video. So I asked you guys questions, or you guys asked me questions on social medias and all that, so I wrote them down, they're right here, and I'm not going to bore you guys with a long intro, so I'm going to get started. Gracie_Nicole asked, what is your middle name? My middle name is Sydney. It was gonna be Savannah, but then my dad, thought that was too, southern, so, yeah. It's Ryan Sydney. 13 MagCon Only Wife asked, what's your favorite thing to do? Favorite thing to do, I love singing and writing and traveling. Which traveling you can't really do on a daily basis, obviously, but I love making music, writing, I love the internet, who doesn't? But yeah, that's really it. Sarah_Rose12 asked, if you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? There are so many places I want to travel. Can we just... I just stated that literally in the last question. I love to travel. And that's what my family loves to do. We go to so many places, not to brag or anything. But, I would love to go to, Italy or Croatia, travel all throughout Europe. I would love to, go to the Bahamas. I mean, there's so many places in the world, that are so just truly amazing, and you don't really fully understand a place until you actually step on their land. You know, you can learn a lot through, textbooks and stuff, but that's why I love to travel, you know, or I would go to Japan, too, because Japan has, over 200 kinds of Kit Kats, which, if you didn't know that, you should look that up, because it's pretty cool. Anyways, Sophia, with a ton of letters in her name, asked, how old are you? I'm a freshman, so I'm 14. I'll be 15 in July, so, yeah. Cutie Kniff. Oh, wait, no. She has more questions. Okay. What gave you the ideas about your book? I don't really know how to answer this. I feel like I should have a good answer, but honestly, the ideas just kind of come to me. You know, I'll just be laying down in bed and, I'm just oh, that'd be a good idea, and then I kind of, draw it out, and, you know, I make it more, organized, and, you know, then I write it. I also read a lot of books, so that helps. Over the past year with writing, my ideas have gotten a lot more realistic, if you haven't been able to tell in my past writing, so. And then Sophia, with a ton of letters in her name, her last question was Taylor Kniff experience. I don't want to talk a ton about MagCon, because I want this video to relate to a lot of people, so I'm going to make this short. But the Taylor Kniff meet and greet got there 6 hours early with Brooklyn and Hillary. And I met a ton of cool people, so many people that are exactly like you. They had the same interests, you know, and anyways, I'm going to go to meeting Taylor. He was sick, my poor baby, you know, and so, his voice was all raspy, which is, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to go into the raspy voice, fetish of mine. But, he was super sweet. He was super friendly. He gave great hugs. And I got, to meet Michael Wood, too, which he was super friendly. And I kind of felt bad because, nobody went up to him. So when I went up to him, he was really cool. Confuzzled Cookie asked, what inspired you to make this book? I kind of said that earlier, so I'm going to just say that Confuzzled Cookie and Sophia asked that same question. Cutie Kniff 101 asked, planning on meeting anybody famous? I don't really have any tickets or anything right now to do anything, because nobody comes to Omaha. Everybody goes to California or New York or someplace like that. So I don't really have any plans. But hopefully, you know, somebody want to get, if they want to give me $100 and pay for a VIP meet and greet, feel free, honey. Okay, so my friend, not Peyton Bryant, she's pretty rad, so you should go check her out on Instagram. She asked, if you got famous, would you do meet and greets? Yeah, like, why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm famous, because obviously I'm not, but if I did, like, oh my gosh, yeah, like, I would love to meet, like, people and, you know, travel, like, who wouldn't want to do that stuff? She also asked, if you could go anywhere back in time, where would you go? I don't really have a certain, like, exact time, but I'm just going to go to kind of, like, eras. Like, they're, like, each era is, like, so cool in its individual way, but I feel like I would probably go back to, like, either the 80s or the 50s. I don't know, like, sometimes I feel like the 50s style is kind of like me in a way, which obviously I'm not showing it right now, but I don't know. I haven't put much thought into that question, but I would love to travel back in time. I think it would be so cool. And then she also asked, what would you plan on doing in the future, like job-wise? I either want to be a psychologist or an author or work with music. I actually didn't think about being a psychologist until like 2 weeks ago because we have to do this weird essay and English about compare jobs and just, yeah, anyways. So, I don't know. I like working with people's problems. Like, I love, like, having people vent to me about whatever issues are going on. So, I'm not going to get into, like, a cheesy, like, cliche type of video here. But if you guys ever need to talk to me because I think I'm pretty good with that stuff. So, yeah. And then I have 5 more questions that all just kind of came from the internet, and they're just 5, like, random facts about me. So, favorite song / bands, artists, all that. My music style has changed so much in the past couple months. Like, I get a lot of songs off of, like, SoundCloud and, like, Vine edits. I'll, like, you know, ask what song, but I do actually really love Ed Sheeran and Ariana Grande. Like, those are my 2 absolute favorites. Like, Ed Sheeran is just, I can't even. I also love Tom Odell, which not a lot of people have heard of him, and, like, you know, whenever I show, like, a picture of him to people, they're like, oh, he's not that cute. It's like, okay, well, if you listen to his voice, like, honey. But favorite songs, like, I also, like, love the song Falling For You by 1975, and, I love Small Bump by Ed Sheeran, and I love One Direction too, and Jack and Jack, and all of them. I have so many favorite artists and all of that. Okay, favorite food, Taco Bell, and strawberries, and chocolate. Yeah. Biggest pet peeve. I get annoyed by a lot of stuff. I get really annoyed by the joke, what's 9 plus 10, because that joke's been going on for the past year, and it literally makes, I'm not even going to go into how annoying that joke is. I get really annoyed by boys who think they can get with every girl. I get really annoyed by, I don't know, there's this one girl in my class who, like, is so ditzy. Like, ditzy people are so, they drive me insane. Like, honey, you just walked into class. It's not even, like, 8 in the morning. Tone it down, sweetheart. Turn on for guys. This is kind of awkward. I'm kind of weird when it comes to guys. Like, I don't have a certain, like, type, like, blonde hair, blue eyes, or, you know, like, dark hair and tan skin. Like, I'm not that type of person. But I have a weird fetish with, like, eyebrows. Like, Jack Linsky's eyebrows honestly have me in the literal tears. When guys, like, their collarbones, like, look really good, like, oh my gosh. Thank the Lord. Like, God bless your DNA. I also really like when guys are just simply sweet in general. Like, when guys, like, don't just text you and they're like, hey, you want to send nudes, or, like, or if guys, you know, just those type of guys really annoy me. So if a guy's just like sweet in general and, you know, can make you feel special without being like disgusting, that's basically it. But otherwise I'm not that picky. Favorite style. This takes me back to like 6th grade when I didn't even know what my style was. Like one day I'd be wearing Hot Topic, and then the next day I'd be wearing like Aeropostale, and the next day I'd try to wear Hollister, but it didn't work out. So now my style, I kind of got like this all figured out. I love Hollister still. Actually to this day, I love Wet Seal, and I do kind of love that Tumblr style. Like, that sounds like such a white chick, which everybody calls me a white chick, but I mean, that's what I am. But I do love, like, kind of that Tumblr style, like, sometimes that indie style, but I don't know. I also love flannels, as you can tell, and I love beanies and scarves, and I have so many clothes laying on my floor right now, so I'm just kind of looking at what I got. I love bows. Like, I'm definitely really girly. But anyways, that was my question and answer video, and I hope I didn't bore you guys too much. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me. Feel free to check out my social medias, and yeah. So, I'm not gonna like do that stupid YouTuber thing where they like spend half their video telling you, go check out my Vine and my Twitter and my Instagram and all that. So, yeah. But, I will hopefully have a new video soon. So, bye guys.